Today we're going to learn about Text Plus in DaVinci Resolve 21 free version. Make sure your computer looks like my computer screen. Go up to Workspace, left click Workspace and Reset UI Layout. Going to make this a bit bigger. Okay, go to Inspector. Left click Inspector, go to Effects, left click Effects, go down to Titles, left click Titles, left click on a Text Plus box, hold the left button down and drag onto your timeline, just like you would with normal text. Okay. Whatever appears here appears on your video. I'm going to change that to Angel Flight. The name of a uphill railway from a long time ago in America. This is identical to text, but then it changes very quickly after this. I'm going to change the color to yellow, extra bold, and the size. Notice that the size is expressed as a decimal, different to text. Okay. Now, go to Shading, left click Shading, Shading element number 1. Go down to Gradient, left click Gradient. You see a gradient of color from black to white. Left click this little white diamond. Okay. And that corresponds to this color in here. Left click in there to change the color. Okay. Go to the other white diamond. Sorry, triangle I should have said. White triangle. Left click on that. A bit hard to get sometimes. There it is. Left click on that color to change it. Yellow. Okay. And you can vary this, slide it down, and you see what effect that has. So now we see a gradient of color from red to yellow. Go down to mapping angle. You can muck around with that and see what that does. Okay. You can reset it by pressing that little white circle. Let's keyframe a change in mapping angle. Left click the white diamond red. Move the playhead to the other end of the text box. Type in something like 360 degrees. Now that corresponds to a full revolution. Okay, don't know why it's up there. There it is. Let's see what effect that has.
Over 60 years ago, 150 million passengers ago,
the colors rotating within the text. There's also mapping size. And of course you can keyframe that in as well if you want to change it. Now to undo these changes, just click this white circle and go over here, right click, remove template shading. There we go. I'll just click that again. And we see that it has been removed. Now go to shading element number 2. Click enabled. Okay, this is red outline. DaVinci defaults to a red outline. Click that color to change it to black or any other color. Okay. To see it clearly, you need to increase the thickness of it. There it is, thickness. I'll just go all the way up to there. And you see a black outline around each letter. Go to shading element number 3. Black shadow, enable it. Okay. Shading element number 4, blue border. Okay. I don't want a border, I'll just disable that. Okay. Now, if you want to apply a change to lots of elements at once, shading, background, borders and everything, outlines, go to transform, left click transform, and let's try this with rotation. Double click rotation if you don't see it, if you don't see this here. This is X, this is rotation about the horizontal axis. Y, horizontal about the vertical, rotation about the vertical axis. And Z is rotation about the Z-axis, which is an imaginary axis just coming out of your screen towards your face. Now, if you left-click each of these little white circles, you go back to the original default position. Now let's keyframe a 3-dimensional rotation of text. Click these 3 white diamonds red. Move the text to the other, move the playhead to the other end of your text box. Use the left and right keys, arrow keys on your keyboard for fine control frame by frame. You can move it manually, or you can just, if you want a full revolution, you type in 360 degrees, enter. If you want 2 full revolutions, you type in 720 degrees and multiples of 360. Okay, I'll type in 360 for one full revolution around each axis. Sorry, 360. Enter. And Z 360. Enter. And let's see what that looks like.
Over 60 years ago, 150 million passengers ago,
So you see that example. Of course, you can keyframe a change in size, for example, vertical and horizontal width of the or dimension of the text. Look, to undo these changes, I think it's very important to know there's no circular arrow symbol as there is in normal text mode. To undo a change or reset it in text plus mode, right click this diamond and remove template character angle. Right click, remove template. Right click, remove template. And that's how you undo changes. You see it goes back to the original. This is horizontal size. I'll just reset that. Press that little white circle. This is vertical size. So obviously you can do the keyframing for any of these variables. Okay. Move it to the other side. Increase it to the other extreme. Okay. And
over 60 years ago, 150 million passengers ago.
Okay, that's what shear is. Okay, so muck around with all that and okay, move the playhead to the beginning of your text box. Click that white diamond red. Move the playhead to the middle of your text box. Now you can click that white diamond again and type a new sentence in there. Uphill rail. Okay, and then move the playhead to the end of the text box. Left and right arrows on your keyboard for fine control. Left click the white diamond red. Move it to the beginning. Play.
Over 60 years
And you
ago,
see that
150 million passengers
change.
ago,
And there's no limit. You can put many more changes in there. And of course, you can extend the text box for extra temporal duration. Okay. And a lot of the other things that you're familiar with from text are also present here, but in a different form, like pitch and yaw, etc.